S&P Algo Zone follow-up. This is a continuation of a video from yesterday. S&P Algo Zone. Yesterday we're looking at the SPY. That's what I do my charting on. For the most part, it's 1/10. So look, I was talking about this algo zone here, right? And this is how far progressed we were. And I said, well, you can watch the video, all right? And further along, I began drawing, yikes, saying that I expect around election time or the end of this week, 320 to be a base at the SPY. And I'll show you kind of what I think, what I expect to happen. Here. I expect the market to do something similar to that, okay? Going into the election. Now we're going to look at what's happening. Right at the market close yesterday, there was a sharp sell-off. And I just want to bring up, so watching the Algo Zone movie thing is kind of important, right? This is an algorithm zone. The computers are glitched in here. And I just want to, they opened the market here as opposed to running it through the zone. Got up to about 333 and it dropped down. Now it had trouble getting back into the zone. When it did, it ran up. What they are doing, I don't know. I'm not an expert on how people manipulate these algos, but I know it can be done. And they I think they primed it right here. I think they set something up for it to gap down, boom. Now, again, I don't know algos, but the predictions that I'm making aren't 100% correct, but revolving around the algos, whenever it gets here, I'm hitting. Like I know, like I'm saying that it hates this zone, okay? And look at this. It does not like this zone. The algos hate the zone, and they're programming it. The market makers are programming it to sell off so hard. I don't know. Now, part of my theory has always been the reason all the political ping pong that's going on is just a distraction and a reason to not have any type of congressional stimulus. And it'll put Donald Trump in a position to executive order a stimulus bill with the, 300, it must be $300 billion that he's got set aside that he has access to. So my theory is this, that Donald Trump will executive order a stimulus bill soon. If these markets hover around here, and I've even heard reports of people saying lower. The number I like is 320. That's where my charts have been drawn, but if these triangles hold true, then it could be down here. I've literally heard somebody say 312, but I don't know. We're just looking one day at a time. If the markets do hover down here, 320 and below, going into election, what I expect is to see Donald Trump executive order a stimulus bill. Now, I don't think it's going to happen this weekend, but let's say the markets just sell off hard, here or lower. We'll have the whole entire weekend to sit there and watch what happened. Anything over this weekend, Monday, Tuesday, going into election day, it's literally all eyes on this, okay? Everybody's going to have the time to digest this information. And what I'm on the lookout for, it's no guarantee it's going to happen. At some point in time, Donald Trump will announce an executive order stimulus bill. And the hype on that, because there's no, it's happening. Like, I'm not but when Donald Trump says that he's going to when Donald Trump executive orders a stimulus bill, it's happening. That's his character, that's his persona. And so when he does, if he does, expect it to completely skip this zone. Okay, if and when stimulus is ordered or during the next bull market, okay, expect this zone right here to be completely gapped up over. If it completely gaps up, now it could just run straight through. But I'm saying the thing that I'm like real suspicious and looking out for is just a complete gap up. Just completely skip the zone, no action whatsoever. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? So that the next time it comes through, it's just gonna zoom. I don't even know how to describe it for everybody. Because the next, if it breaks down here, right, and then they executive order stimulus on a massive gap up. I don't know the numbers. Don't like stock market experts are going to say that's impossible. I don't know the logistics of it just yet. But we're looking for some type of executive order stimulus bill from Trump. Unprecedented gaps up in order to set up this algo zone. So if this algo zone gets set up on this run, I'm convinced that the next way down will be a huge crash leading to negative interest rates. The replacement of Jerome Powell for Judy Shelton, who will bring in the new crypto system. To take over an economy that's crippled, which essentially is going to operate somewhere between 10% of the normal capacity. So in my opinion, cryptocurrency has the ability to parallel the wildcat banking era. Do some read up on this. This is after the second Central Reserve. This is after the first. You can read this. The free banking era. We're going to enter a new free banking era, but it's going to be cryptocurrency. It's going to be craziness. This was a time between central banking, federal. This was before 1913, so this was it. So listen, that's my belief and where everything is going in the future. Is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Is it out here? Are these trend lines, are we going to be up here before a massive crash? I don't know. I do not know. But if we're talking crash, and we're talking something bigger than Wuhan, which we look. Yeah, 2018, everything. A bigger crash here, a bigger crash here, a run up, potentially bigger crash here. That's what we would like to think. At some point, a crash is going to be issued in. There's going to be bank holidays and confusion, and they're going to switch over to cryptocurrency. So this is my follow-up. We're going to see how things happen going into the election. Now I have a very important video that's not stock market related. I've been translating Enter the Stars' videos, on my own doing, trying to organize it, and I'm hoping to get that out soon. But I think very big things are going to happen. Wildcat banking era. Please read up on it. Anyways, that's the stream.